Hi everyone, I'm Ashrakat Elshehawy, a doctoral student at the Department of Politics and International Relations, and also the current MCR president of Somerville College.
Thank you all for joining me today and for watching this video. I wanted to share with you a few moments about how I have been spending my time during the lockdown and when the coronavirus pandemic hit, and what has actually been keeping me going. So, I think, as many of you, the period of adjustment to working at home and to changing your lifestyle has been challenging. I think one of the most challenging factors for me were that I couldn't travel home, unfortunately, to Egypt, and I was. It was hard to be separated from my family, with me in the UK, my sister in Germany, and my mom in Egypt. And I was very worried about what will happen if one of us gets sick. But I think what reassured me and kept me going is that all of us in these three different countries have been following the government guidelines. And I was sure that this means that the probability gets reduced significantly that we get sick. And this has kept me going and reassured me. I think one thing also that kept me going was the compassion I have seen in our community. I have seen that a lot of our MCR students have formed groups and organizations for students to try to help others that are more vulnerable during this pandemic by, for example, delivering food to elderly people, more vulnerable members of our community, but also to quarantined members that got sick. And seeing that gives me hope and makes me very happy, actually, to know that whatever crisis we are going through, there are a lot of members of our society that will come forward and volunteer and help others. I think one other aspect that was very important in keeping me going are my teaching obligations. I felt a huge sense of solidarity with my students and all students, actually, that had to transform immediately to a new form or a new mode of education, having an online classroom. And I wanted to be as creative and helpful as I can to make this transition easier for them and to make the classroom engaging. And this has actually kept me motivated and kept me thinking the whole time, what could I do better? How can I help them? How do I keep connected with them? And I think the third thing that kept me motivated and happy was discovering that I have a passion of gardening, and that I have learned a lot about it and fell in love with plants recently. So this has been great to discover a new passion and something that I love doing. And also, I think what has been very, very important is discovering how the coronavirus pandemic removed some of barriers of education. So we see a lot of publishers removed paywalls for students to access their books and journal articles, but also we saw a lot of online opportunities for classes. And for me, what was very helpful is being able to attend all of these conferences that could have been more costly, of course, to travel to different locations, whether in the US or other places. And since all of the academics have been in the same situation, more or less, there have been a lot of people that were incredibly helpful for young scholars, organizing these online workshops, etc. So I found this very helpful for me to be able to connect with other people and to be able to attend talks in other continents that I usually would have been not able to attend, since I'm physically not there, but currently I could attend. So I thought, like, these opportunities are something positive, actually, that we could see out of this situation. I think the last thing that I wanted to talk about is how I'm proud of our MCR as a community. The whole committee has worked so hard to find all of these different activities to keep our community together and to make us feel like we have a new MCR virtually. So we had cultural activities and academic activities, something for everyone, actually, to enjoy. I have started an academic talk series in the MCR, and I was very, very happy to see how we kind of started to build connections with the SCR as well, academically. And I think these virtual connections are very important, since there is a lot of amazing projects going on in our college, and I think connecting people that have similar interests and working to connect also different fields is something that is very positive and very, very important, and will strengthen, of course, our college community. So I was very, very happy to be part of that, and I was very happy to get engaged in a lot of events that Somerville has organized, so that I did not feel isolated or alone. Actually, on the contrary, I felt very connected to members of our college and members of the academic community that I'm embedded in. Thank you so much for watching me today, and I hope you and yours are well and healthy, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.